Well, good morning. Yesterday was our first day of teacher in service, and we all came back together. Teachers are excited to be back on campus, and it's so good to see them back on campus. We have been preparing all summer for this event, and we will be having our first day of classes August 12th. And I know it's an anxious time. It's a time where people don't know what to expect. We have been in constant contact with health officials, both here in the city, county, state, nationally, as well as educational organizations. We participate weekly in educational forums. We've evaluated and looked at every safety protocol, looking from what is being put out from TEA to CDC to the World Health Organization. We've evaluated all of those as we get ready for school to start. We have spent the summer preparing for this day. So we've done quite a bit of work across the board to make this be as good as we can possibly make it from an online standpoint and also in a classroom standpoint. Last spring, when we closed down, and we were closed down March, April, and May, we went online with our education, and I think the teachers did a fantastic job of providing online education for our kids. To put that together and it all worked the way it worked during that time period was really quite impressive. We have to recognize that a large number of our families cannot do online education, and we have to offer alternatives that are going to meet the needs of families, whether they need to be stay at home or they need to be back at work and their kids need to be back in school. I think we all have to look at this through the lens of the students, because they will be impacted by this for years to come if we don't find the ways to make this time period work in their lives. So we have opened with options for both online and for in-school education. At this point, I think probably about 70% of our student body will be on campus the first day of school. And so we're prepared to do both, and we will continue to do both until an opportunity presents itself to have everyone back on campus. We recognize that this is going to be a very fluid time for us as we adapt to a new environment. And we also recognize that changes may have to be made. And one of the things that I would ask every family that is associated with Northland is that during this time period, we do extra precautions to protect the in-house educational program that we have here so that we can meet and get together. And that means making decisions when the students are outside of school. So I would ask you just to consider, as we get into this school year, not taking any unnecessary risk so that we can protect the environment that we have here. We will do everything within our power to do that here at the school. And another thing that I would recommend for everyone is, if you recognize that your child or you or somebody in your family has been exposed to coronavirus and there's a thought that maybe you have it, err on the side of caution and keep your child home that day. Your child will not be penalized for being absent. We're doing away with those absence policies during this time period that would normally be a part of school here. Also, be mindful of our faculty and staff. We have an obligation and an expectation to protect them in this environment. Our teachers go well beyond the call of duty here at Northland. And I think every one of you that have been here for a few years recognize the quality of the faculty that we have here at this school, and we need to be doing everything we can to protect them as they come in here. Eric and Monica are working tirelessly to help the faculty and staff be prepared for the first day of school on the 12th. We will do everything we can not to let anybody down during this time period. Come patient and be ready for different changes that need to be made as we do this for the best of everyone. So thank you for your time. I appreciate it, and God bless.